for the Bearcats, 13 for the Drexel Dragons. And we come to the last match of the night. Drexel's going to need a fall to tie the match, and then it would go to criteria. For the Binghamton Bearcats, you have an exciting guy out here, Anthony Sobotker. And it looks like Antonio Minnino is going for Drexel. So Antonio wrestled at 25 for Drexel exclusively until this weekend, where he wrestled up last night. As I said earlier, won a nice match over Darby Diedrich from Brown, 4-3, which was a great win for him, and wrestling up a weight class. So he's given up some size here. I think he weighed in at 125.7, knowing that the Drexel coaches are very intelligent guys, and he can go back down if needed to 25. If Waterman unfortunately gets injured or re-injured. So tall order for him tonight. Lots of pressure, obviously, if he's going to try to get a fall, but Sobotker is leading the country in falls. So there's a paradigm here. Sobotker has 13 wins on the season, and 10 of them are falls. So pretty impressive. That ratio is, I would almost say, unheard of. Front headlock situation here. Sobotker's knee heavily taped, so, you know, might slow him down a little bit, but I don't think he feels it right now. So closing in on halfway through the first period. Sobotker chasing, beautiful double. He's capable of that, and then goes right, gets really, really aggressive in that situation. And that's one of the things that Coach Borshoff and his staff know. Like, yeah, he can be a high flyer. He can hit all these high amplitude throws and what have you. But at the end of the day, he can also hit those very clean doubles. And if Sobotker wants to have success at the EIWA and NCAA tournament, that double's got to be there, and he knows that, and the coaches know that. And so that was encouraging to see right there. Wrestling on the edge here. I've seen the cutback situation as a point of emphasis yet again this year in college wrestling. It was there for a while, then they kind of went away from it, and it has been a hot topic. So cutbacks, for all you younger wrestlers out there again, that's a no-no, because you could hurt knees and ankles. Although Ben Askren this week on Flow Wrestling said it's not even an issue, so I politely disagree with Ben, even though he's one of the best college wrestlers of all time. But I politely disagree on that. A cutback is that's not good for the athlete. Nice breakdown here, covering well, staying on top. Great job by Minnino. To get one right there, that's just smart wrestling on his part. And that's something that, you know, the Binghamton coaches want to talk to Anthony on that, and they want to be like, let's finish on top. Let's finish the period 2-0, essentially 3 with the ride. But Sobotker's going to get right back to work. He's going to go down. I'll tell you this, though, Minnino, for giving up, you know, roughly 8 pounds, great first period. He's not thinking about that right now. He's thinking, like, how can I win this match? Wow. Good situation there. I think the saying is live by the sword, die by the sword. And sometimes we see that with Sobotker. But it's fun to watch. Minnino's got a little of that in himself there. Front headlock situation here. So by rule, you have to do a count, and Azeveto's saying, you know what, keep that. Azeveto's a good coach. I mean, both of these guys, these head coaches, excellent coaches, but also just smart men. You know, they know how to coach their athletes, not just in practice, obviously in the duels. Most of the work is done before you get into the bright lights on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. But, you know, really intelligent guys, and both guys that they're still young in the coaching profession, so they're going to be around a long time, Coach Borshoff and Coach Azevedo. Good tie-ups here. I tell you what, Sobotker got it. Beautiful scramble, but I got to tell you again, Minnino, that was a nice little duck. So he has some tricks up his sleeve too. Up and down the lineup, you know, the matches have been good. You know, even with the low-scoring situations, affairs, whatever you want to call them, they've still been excellent, you know, in their own right. So at the end of the day, these coaches go back, they analyze the technique, they analyze what their guys did well, they analyze what they can improve on, and it's on to the next week. And obviously this season's a grind. I don't think, oh, here we go. That was tight. And maybe a shoulder got injured, and you never want to see that, ever. But that's Sobotker gets those situations, those tight situations, and all we can hope is that Minnino's okay, and good sportsmanship by both athletes, and I hope he's okay, because he battled through and through that match. So kudos to him and to the